Okay, right, so we are live, I guess. All right. Hi, everyone. It's Global Scholarships, and I'm your host, Az. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everything's going great. And as you can see today, I'm here. No, you can't see. I'm today here by myself. Eamon won't be joining me in the voice chat, but he is in the chat right now on YouTube. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Again, he won't be able to join us in the voice chat, but he will be able to join. He will be able to answer your questions in the chat. So at any point, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask them in the chat. Again, if you're new, it doesn't have to be about the scholarship that we are seeing or the specific school. It could be about anything that you need to learn, that you want to learn about. So if you're new here, we do this every Friday. Every week we go through 5 different scholarships that are open right now for application. So if you're interested, join us for the live stream. Also, you can follow us on YouTube as well if you're in the Facebook right now. So, okay, again, at any point you have any questions, just feel free to ask them. Now, let's start with our first scholarship of the day. Hang on, let me just first share the link for the first scholarship in the chat. So, okay, so now the first scholarship of the day is Global Excellence Scholarship at University College Dublin. Now, this is for bachelor's and master's students. It's in University College Dublin. It's full tuition. There are no specific nationalities. There are no specific subjects. There is a separate application for this one. So if you want this, you need to apply for the scholarship. And as you can see, we have deadlines, but we have only deadlines for bachelors. It's July 15th. If you apply for masters, you can apply all year. There are no specific deadlines. Now, as you can see, this is full tuition. Now, this, I believe, is something that a lot of people are confused about. Full tuition means it covers the tuition. Full funding means that it also gives you additional financial aid other than just full tuition. So this is full tuition. This covers your tuition. It might cover half of the tuition fee. We'll see about that. But first, the school, it's in University College Dublin. So if you want to study in Ireland, it's in Dublin. I believe it's the largest school in Ireland. As you can see, it has 37,000 students, and it has 7 different scholarships. So it has other scholarships too. Now, if you don't know our website at all, we have different pages for scholarships like this, and we have different pages for universities. So for example, if you are interested in University College Dublin, this is our page for University College Dublin. It has every single piece of information you might need. As you can see, we have the application process. You can just click here to go to the university's website and learn more about the application process from the university. And we have the deadlines here for bachelor's and master's. We have the tuition fees for, as you can see, it's for University College Dublin. It's around 20,000 euros. And then we have all the scholarships that this school offers. As you can see, there are 7 of these. And you can just, if you're interested in any of them, you can just click here and go to the university's page. All right, so this is a very useful tool. If you want to learn more about the University of Dublin, if you don't know where it is, you can just see it here. It's not here. It's here in Dublin, of course. So this is the school. Again, this is the largest school in Ireland, in my opinion, if I remember correctly. So yeah, this is the school if you want to study in Ireland. This is a very good school. It might be a very good pick for you. Now the scholarship, again, it covers half or full of your tuition fees. So as you can see, we have some eligibility criteria. You have to be paying non-EU tuition fees, because if you don't pay any tuition fees, like if you're not a tuition paying student, they cannot give you full tuition. Like there's no scholarship. So you need to be paying tuition fees for this scholarship so that you don't have to pay tuition fees. So you need to be enrolled in the eligible programs listed on the website. We'll see those in a second. And as you can see, there is a separate application. You can get information about the application here on our page. Now, you can click here under the specific eligibility criteria to go to the universities page. All right, and this is the page of the university. Now, they have some different, as you can see, like links here. You can click these eligible programs, terms and conditions, and application instructions. Like, you can click here to go to terms and conditions. All right, it's a PDF. So as you can see, we have the scholarship description, which covers, like, explains the scholarship. Now, there's one piece of information. Yes, it's here. So it's 100% or 50% tuition fee. Now, this is considered, like, applications will be considered on academic merit with holistic review of their scholarship application. Like, so everything is important for this one, everything is considered. Now, one important thing I found about this one is an annual competition will be run to select a limited number of students per region, which means that if you are a region from a region where there are fewer students going for the scholarship, you have a higher chance. For example, I'm from Turkey. There are probably few students that are applying for the scholarships from Turkey. So if I applied for this, I would, I guess, have a higher, of course, like, I don't know the regions, but I would have a higher chance of obtaining the scholarships. So, but maybe if you're applying from India, it would be more competitive. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Only available to students entering a new program. So if you're already studying in UCD, in a program, you cannot apply for this, but you can apply for the scholarship if you if you then apply to another program and you'll start a new program, then you can apply for the scholarship. And as you can see, we have preconditions here, due date and time frames. You can see all of that from just going to the website from our page and clicking on any of these. Of course, we have eligible programs here too. So as you can see, we have the College of Arts and Humanities, College of Business, Engineering, and etc. All of these, and you can see the programs here. For example, from my domain, I can see, where is it? College of Business, like Economic and Finance, and yeah, you can see every single one here. So if you're interested, you can get more information. So that's pretty much it for this one. It's Global Excellence Scholarships at University College Dublin. If you want to study in Ireland, this covers probably your entire tuition fee, maybe half. Again, keep in mind that the entire tuition fee is around 20,000 euros per year. So if you get only half of that, you'll have to pay like 10,000 euros every year as half of the tuition fee. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions about this one or any other scholarship or a school or in general studying abroad, you can ask them in the chat right now. Hi, I see some of our viewers are sending us reactions. Hi there. Okay, I guess there are no questions right now. All right. So let's go for the second scholarship of the day. So let me share the link first. Now, this is university scholarship at Guangzhou University in China. Now, this is for bachelor's, master's, and PhD students. If you are not new here, if you join our previous live streams, you might know pretty much every week we do another scholarship in China, and pretty much in every one of them I repeat the same thing. Usually for universities in China, they have just one scholarship, that's available for different levels, for like bachelor's, master's, and PhD. This is one of them. It covers tuition fees, it covers campus dormitory fees, it covers insurance fees, and it has a stipend for bachelor's and master's students. It's around 2,000 Chinese yuans, and for doctoral students, it's 3,800 Chinese yuan. So the school, it's in China, and that's pretty much the only thing that I can say about this school. It's a school in China. It's a university in China. It has around 40,000 students. Again, as you can see, it has just one scholarship that's available for all degrees. But as you can see, it's a very comprehensive scholarship. A lot of the scholarships in China are, and China is not a very expensive place. And if you are interested, like if you want to learn how expensive exactly is China, like how much do you have to spend to study in China, we have a video just published 2 days ago on Wednesday, the cost of studying in China. So if you watch that, you'll see that this amount, like 2,000 to 4,000 Chinese yuans, is usually enough to cover pretty much everything, except of course like if you don't have to pay rent and tuition fees. And especially this is in Guangdong in China, so it's not a very like expensive place. So I bet this would cover your financial needs. So that's the school. As you can see, it has some tuition fee. It's quite affordable compared to ones in like Australia, in the United States. It's just about $2,000, $3,000. Of course, I'm aware that this could be unaffordable for a lot of people, but you know, as tuition fees go, these are extremely affordable. So this is the school. If you want to learn more about the scholarship, you come here. Now, this is interesting because in the specific eligibility criteria, you don't see anything here. Usually, universities in China has some sort of like health criteria, like you have to be in good health, you have to get like an examination to be able to apply, and etc. Maybe the school application probably has one, so there isn't a specific criteria for this one. Never mind. If you want to learn more about the scholarship, you can just click here, University Scholarship page. Now, when you go to the universities page, you cannot find the information very easily. In fact, it doesn't even load the page. Okay. This can happen with some universities in Asia. Okay, so never mind. You don't have to. Because they show you a PDF, you can download a PDF, which I did. It's here. So admission guide for international students in Guangzhou University. As you can see, there's a lot of information here. Today we'll be seeing a lot of PDFs actually. So anyway, here we have the like enrollment information, etc. If you want to study in this school, this is the like actual admission, like actual guide you need to read. But after that, like under the application guide, we have the university scholarship information. There is as you can see, it covers within standard length schooling. So like for bachelors, this would be around 4 years. For masters, it would be 2 years. For doctoral students, I guess again 4 years. And you can see the application, living stipend here, and you see dormitory. It also covers visa fee. One important thing is that it says refund the tuition fee. Hang on, can you even read this? Let me just, as you can see, it says refund the tuition fee, which means that I guess you will have to pay the like around $3,000 tuition fee first, and then it will be refunded back. So that's to keep in mind. So like you would have to pay it first. And as you can see, these are 12 months a year, so you also get the stipend in summer months. So yeah, that it's again a lot of the scholarships in China are quite comprehensive. They usually cover pretty much everything from dormitory to living stipend. And it goes from bachelor's to PhD students. Usually you cannot find a lot of scholarships that cover living stipends in Europe or United States. The ones that you can find are very competitive, and there are very few of them. And of course, United States is quite an expensive country. You cannot really get a lot of like health insurance and etc. It's really difficult to afford those, but this is way more comprehensive. And again, China is not a very expensive place. So yeah, if you're interested in studying in China, this could be a great opportunity for you. And tuition fees are already not that high. And again, if you watch our video on cost of studying in China, you will see that these numbers, if you don't have to pay rent, these numbers are quite enough to live as a student in a lot of cities, even in like more expensive cities like Shanghai, Beijing. But like for Guangdong, it would probably be more than enough. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this scholarship. It's university scholarship at Guangzhou University in China. If you have any questions, you can ask them right now. They don't have to be, again, they don't have to be about this specific scholarship or about any this specific school. They could be about any topic that you're interested in, about just studying abroad in general. Okay, I guess. Yeah, we don't have any questions right now, so I'll move on to our next one. So, one in Ireland, one in China. Next is in South Korea. It's Global Leader Fellowship at Yonsei University in Seoul, South Korea. As you can see, this is full tuition. This is for master's and PhD students. It accepts every nationality and subjects. There are admission deadlines and scholarship deadlines. As you can see, admission deadline is quite close. It's April 26th. So if you want to apply for this, you better be quick. And there's a separate application for that. And now it covers full entrance fees, full tuition fees, and a living allowance. And we'll see about that allowance, if we can get a specific number for that. Now, it's in Yonsei University. It's one of the like higher ranking universities in South Korea. It has 36,000 students. It has 5 different scholarships. So if you want to learn more, here we have deadlines. We have the tuition fees. Again, tuition fees are higher than China, but again, comparatively affordable when you consider like the tuition fees of Australia and United States or Europe in general. As you can see, there are other scholarships too. This is Global Leader Fellowship. So yeah, that's the school. Like if you want to see, you can just it's in, hang on. It's here in Seoul. This is where it is. Here's the school. So this is the school. I really kind of like the architecture. It looks really nice. It's also, I guess it was one of the largest schools here too. It used to be like a Christian school. It's quite old in that terms. So yeah, this is the school basically. And then we have the scholarship. Now it has some eligibility criteria. Again, it's Global Leader Fellowship, so like obviously you need to be academically quite competitive, academically outstanding students. It has some like English language proficiency, like criteria. This school, by the way, if you don't know, it gives education in both Korean and English. Of course, you have to have a career research experience relevant to the study field. So if you want to learn more, you can just click here and go to the universities page. Please load. Oh, okay, there it is. So now here you don't see any specific information about the scholarship. Where it is? Where is it? So it's here, if I remember correctly. Check it here, right? It's like normally an admission application guide for the school. What I guess it was 24th. Right, page 24, you get more information about not just this scholarship, but other scholarships as well. Hang on, it was in page 24. Why do I? Yep, here it is. We have more than one scholarship in the school. This is Global Leader Fellowship, as you can see. Outstanding new international students recommended by college and school. So you have to keep a minimum of 3.4 GPA to keep getting this every year, or the grant will be stopped. And we have the amount, award period, full entrance tuition fee, stipend. Again, just a vague amount of stipend, no specific number here. And again, the period here, as you can see, there are other scholarships as well. Outstanding international student scholarships, 1, 2, and 3. And then we have department scholarships too, as you can see here. So if you're interested, you can go to that PDF by following our page here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It covers tuitions and a living allowance, which I guess it would be. Well, I'm saying it would be enough to live in Seoul, but again, Seoul is one of the most expensive cities in the world. So, like, even if you get this, I would expect you would also need some other financial source. So yeah, but it covers pretty much everything, like tuition fees, which are not that insignificant. So yeah, that's it. And we have also the application process, like the application form, language, etc. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the Global Leader Fellowship at Yonsei University. If you have any questions, you can ask them at any point in the chat. Seeing that we don't have any questions right now, I'm going to say we can move on to our next scholarship. Alrighty then. Okay, the fourth scholarship of the day is, let's see, it's graduate research scholarships at University of Melbourne. Let me share the link in the chat. And okay, here it is. Right? Is it working? Oh, okay, it's working. Okay, so this is in University of Melbourne. It's for masters and PhD students. It's full funding. There are no specific nationalities or subjects for this one. As you can see, there are 600 of these. Not an insignificant number, considering the university has around 52,000 students. This is quite a good number, actually. Hi. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. Now it's kind of like graduate assistantship too. It covers your entire tuition fees. It gives you 37,000 Australian dollars per year as living allowance, which is around like more than 3,000 Australian dollars every month. And then it gives you $3,000 as relocation allowance if you are moving from outside Australia, which I guess you would. And then health insurance. I guess we'll have more information about the health insurance in a second. So, but the university, as you can see, this is I guess the second largest university in Australia. I want my PhD in soil and environmental science. Hang on. Okay, so do you have like a specific country you are interested in studying in, maybe, or maybe you can give us more information about what kind of financial aid you're looking for too. If you can give us more specific information, we'll do our best to help you. So yeah, this is the school, University of Melbourne. It's very well known university. It's in Melbourne. It's the second largest university in Australia. As you can see, it's quite an old school too. I quite like the architecture. Therefore, yeah, it's really nice. So like we have the application information here. If you're interested in, you can just click here and go to the university's page to learn more about the application process. We have our deadlines here. We have tuition fees. Again, as you can see, this is quite a lot compared to other ones that we have seen. Even in University College Dublin, it was around half of that, I guess. So yeah, these are the other scholarships, by the way. I mean, in Australia, tuition fees are quite high, and the scholarships are pretty competitive because, like, as a country, they see this kind of as an export. So they're kind of interested in, making a what you say, getting an income through this. Like they see it as an export. So yeah, this is the scholarship. There are no specific eligibility criteria for this one. Just need to be an international master's and PhD student for University of Melbourne. And you can click here to get more information from the university, which there aren't much other than the ones we have already mentioned. We have like application type. There is no application required. Total value is about 135,000 Australian dollars. And all study areas are applicable. Again, as you can see, 600 scholarships are quite a lot. I'm not sure how many of them are constantly available though. So like maybe 400 of these are already taken at any point of time. I'm not sure. In citizenship requirements, there is nothing that it can be just an international student. And as you can see, there are other places, like other sections for information: eligibility, selection, conditions, application process, and of course, what are the benefits? As you can see, this is for 2024 full-time study rate, and of course, relocation. And the health insurance is overseas student health cover, single membership for international students who require a student visa to study in Australia. So if you are interested in this, or in general, if you are interested in studying in Australia, I would look into this, because a lot of scholarships that I've seen gives you as health insurance overseas student health cover. So you want to be informed about what it covers, like what it has, before going there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It covers, it's kind of like you do research and then you get all the benefits. It's kind of like a assistantship, graduate assistantship. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the graduate research scholarships at University of Melbourne. If you have any questions about anything, it doesn't have to be about this one, doesn't have to be about this school, it could be about anything in general about studying abroad. So yeah, you can ask them. For that viewer in Facebook, we will do our best to help you if you can give us more information. You want to do your PhD in soil and environmental science? Like, are there any specific countries, maybe a specific school? That way we can be of more help to you. So yeah, other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. And if you cannot reach us here in this live stream, we are on YouTube, Global Scholarships. You can just come here. We have a lot of videos there, like currently open scholarships every week. We do live streams there too. We do other informative videos, or we are on TikTok, right? We just started sharing videos there too. So you might want to follow us there. Okay, so I don't see any new questions, so I will move on to our fifth and last scholarship. So if you have any questions, I would try my best to, get that in before this one ends. So this is graduate assistantships at Georgia Institute of Technology. Hang on. Let me just check something because the university's website was not working. Hang on. I changed this one. Just give me a second. Yes, we're going to talk about not this one, but this one. I included this one, Georgia, but the university's website wasn't working before the live stream, so I decided to not do that, but go for this one. Pretty much, kind of quite similar. It's graduate assistantship. Hang on, but before that one, I have a bachelor's university in Myanmar. So if I want to study some universities in United States, is it possible? Of course. So what you can do is you can just go to our homepage, right? I'm going to provide a link. You want to study in the United States? This is our search tool, by the way. This is our landing page, our homepage. You can just go to here to our search tool and write anything you're interested in. For example, if you want to study in the United States, a lot of people are, then click here, United States, right? Master or maybe bachelor. Now, as you can see, we have a search tool here, which gives us all the results for United States. Now, let's see for masters, right? You want for masters. And as you can see, now, we have around 756 scholarships. All right. So now, one thing that I wouldn't do is go here and type in Myanmar, because our search tool is not quite calibrated yet for that. But like you can see, there are a lot of scholarships here. For example, especially graduate assistantships. You might want to look into these. These are great. For example, you can just click here about any university that you are interested in, right? For example, Northern Illinois University. It's a graduate assistantship. You can click here to go to our page. As you can see, this is currently open for masters. So you can go and you can see here, there are no eligible nationalities. So they don't have a criterion about any nationality. You can be from Myanmar, you can be from Turkey, India, from Brazil, wherever you are. But if you want to study a specific program, you would need to go to the university's page and then to see that if the university offers that program. But other than that, you will see that most of these scholarships are available for all subjects, available for all nationalities. Like there are so few that you cannot, like, that excludes Myanmar. All right, so pretty much every one of them you can just anyone, just like that's University of Arizona. Let's choose this one. This is graduate assistantships at University of Arizona. As you can see, all nationalities. So there are usually no in most of them there are no like specific criteria about a nationality, and some of them do. But even for those, I think Myanmar would be one of the nationalities accepted, because they usually exclude like a lot of developed countries, or maybe countries in Europe and etc. So yeah, if you're interested, I would go to our again our homepage and just type in the country you want to study in, maybe United Kingdom, maybe United States. You have a lot of options. Being from Myanmar doesn't exclude you from pretty much any of it. So I hope this helps. Also, you might want to follow us on YouTube. We have a lot of informative videos there too. And also you can ask any questions that you might have in the comment section. We do our best to answer them too. So yeah, this is our fifth scholarship of the day and last one. It's graduate It's graduate associateships at Ohio State University. It's for masters and PhD students. It's full funding. There are no, again, as you can see, there are no specific nationalities for this. There are no specific subjects. and there is a separate application, and the deadline is December the 9th. So it's open for application right now. It covers monthly stipends, 85% of student health insurance premium. I'm not sure what that even is. Like the health insurance is in the United States is so complicated. This covers 85% of student health insurance premium. I'm not quite sure what that is. Students' general and instructional and learning technology fees, resident or non-resident tuition fees, and summer fee authorization. So this is the school, Ohio State University. If you're interested in, it just has one scholarship. This is it. It's odd that they don't offer any other scholarships. This is quite a large school too. And if you want to learn where it is, it's obviously in Ohio, but I'm not sure which. Oh, hang on. Which city in Ohio? Let's see. It's Columbus. It's in Columbus. Okay, as you can see, it's here. It's close to East. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. If there's anything else we can help you, just feel free to ask. Hang on, let me actually check. Maybe Eamon wrote something. No, okay. So it's in Ohio. It's quite close to East Side, United States. This is obviously United States schools are very into sports. This is the stadium. It's a very large school. It's quite an old school too. So this is the school architecture. If you want to study in United States, study in Ohio, study in East Coast of the United States, it's a very good pick. And as you can see, we have the application process. If you want to learn more about that, we have the deadlines here. We have the tuition fees. Of course, it's kind of high, like 44,000 US dollars, which is even higher than the Australian one, because Australian one, like the University of Melbourne, it was Australian dollars. So this is higher, and it is just one scholarship. But it's quite a comprehensive scholarship. It would be quite competitive, I would guess. So if you're interested, it would be great. We have some specific eligibility criteria. As you can see, like credit hours per semester, able to work a maximum 20 hours per week, proficient in spoken English, in good academic standing, able to meet the minimum requirements set by the graduation school registration. You should check these. And if you want to learn more, of course, you can click here to go to the university's page, which has, as you can see, a lot of information about what it is, what it covers, what do you do. As you can see, there are 3 graduate associate titles: administrative, research, and teaching. And like the responsibilities are here, eligibility information is here. You can get more specific information about that, like because there are kind of like limits about the credits and limits about how many hours you can work either, and monitoring and etc. Hang on, there was benefits somewhere here. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Eligibility, blah blah blah. Here. Okay, yeah, here it is. Terms of appointment, reappointment, and termination. Here we have the stipend, the percentile, period of appointment, and as you can see, the stipend, it's different for 9 months and different for 12 months. Like it is $28,000 a year, more like around $2,400 a month, I guess. It's good. It's like higher than minimum wage, I believe. Again, it's important to keep in mind though, US also is experiencing some level of inflation. Of course, not as much as us in Turkey, obviously, but still, it's important to keep in mind that like try to find how much you would need to spend in a certain place like Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, maybe, because this doesn't cover your like accommodation, so you would have to pay rent in this too. And like I'm not sure about the like Columbus, but Ohio can get expensive. Like in general, East Coast can get quite expensive. So I guess $2,400 would be enough to cover your much of your expenses. But still, it's important to like do a research about how much you would need to spend before applying. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's kind of like I'm not sure why they call it this. It's kind of an assistantship. We have different types of associateships here. But yeah, it covers pretty much everything. Monthly stipends, health insurance. I would strongly advise you to read more about the like health insurance coverage of this one before going, because as I always say, health insurance, like medical expenses is a great way to bankrupt yourself in the United States. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you're interested in studying in the United States, I think assistantships are a great way to do that, and this is a quite good scholarship. If you have any questions, I seem to have failed to remember I need to share the link. Let me share the link, even though it's over now. Anyway, so that's it for today. This was the last scholarship that we're going to talk about. If you have any questions, you can ask them right now. I'll do my best with Eamon to answer them for you. I'll just have a little like a moment of lull before ending the live stream. But if you have any questions, ask them. If you're new here, we do this every Friday at this hour. You can just join us and ask questions, or just like see about the scholarships that are open. I try to pick the best ones, really. But there may be other scholarships that you're interested in, trying to find more information, specific information about. You can come here and ask about those too. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Please, like as you can see, if you are interested in studying abroad, I personally, not because I'm the host of this live stream, but as a person, I genuinely advise you to use the search tool. It's completely free. As you can see, there isn't even like a registration process. Like you don't have to go through registration. You can just click here, go to globalscholarships.com, click here and search about anything about, I don't know, Germany, if you want to study in Germany, and like it gives you 60 scholarships that are available in Germany, and you can just use filters. Also, we have like different articles here that will help you further, guides. We are making these guides into videos too on YouTube, so if you're interested, you might want to go there too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess there are no other questions. Oops, hang on, I failed to share the link again. Okay then, I guess there are no questions, so it's time to end the live stream. Thank you everyone for being here today, joining us. Again, we do this every Friday. Thank you, Eamon, for joining me. I know you're in chat, even though you couldn't make it to the voice chat. So thank you everybody. I hope you have a great week, and see you next week, this time here. Bye.